Good morning, Saren. I'm gonna start a run today. Try and do maybe 2 miles will be good. Let's see. Outdoor run. Gotta record it on the watch, you know. I noticed already you have a lot less labored breathing with your walking. I think I noticed on just in video 1, 2 days ago, your body was so unadjusted that I noticed you really were feeling it, and I think you're at least learning a little more or getting a little more breath control naturally, especially with talking. It's a big thing. But overall, I just want to share how proud I am and how excited I am to wake up in the morning with a video from you every day. And it's definitely motivating me to keep doing this whole thing. And it's nice because I've also got my friends that I'm sharing my routes with, but it's cool to be able to have a more personal conversation in the morning with you. Anyway, I'll come back later in the run if I have any thoughts I want to share. I've been going for about 13 minutes and 32 seconds. I'm at about a 10-minute, 9-second pace. I've gone 1.34 miles, 1.34 miles. Look at this slope. Through some time spent running, I never knew that apparently we live on the steepest side of town with the most incline, which I don't know that I'd necessarily believe, but there sure is a lot of incline. And if you're walking or running on the side of the road, it's kind of impossible to avoid going uphill. So you kind of have to go to a track for that. And we don't really have tracks other than at high schools. And I kind of feel weird with the idea of going to a high school to run on the track. And I remember being in high school doing like early bird marching band and being there at like 6:30 in the morning, being on the track, doing drumline stuff, warming up, and getting out on the field and having actual grown adults running on the track and being like, "Are you allowed to be here? Show me your badge. That man doesn't have ID. He's running around 16-year-olds. But really, they were just old people who lived across the street. It's just strange. But it's a beautiful day. Sun's coming down. There was definitely a little breeze earlier, but that's gone, which kind of sucks. I'm definitely slowing down a little bit, so got to kind of pick up the pace. And I'm not going to be able to talk through that. But I'll also send you the route on this. Super fun. Well, I ran 2 miles in 20 minutes, and then I kind of just said I'm not running more than 2 miles today. I could have ran like the full 2.5 miles, but I didn't want to. I said I could run 3 miles, but I'd rather just save like a mile to do some like speed training tomorrow. You know, play with like some sprinting and stuff, and get myself a little faster, more endurance in the muscles, and better like anaerobic response. What was I gonna say? I don't know. While I was like on break from recording, I also called some friends, my friends that I have been running with, and was like, hey, make sure you go on a run today. And I think I'm just trying to hold those accountable, because if they are held accountable, then I'm holding myself accountable. You know, because it definitely sucks when you go in for the run and you start for the journey, and people tends to kind of peter off pretty quickly. So it's good that if we can get past 1 or 2 weeks of just running every day, or at least a few times in the week, and hitting like goals of like 10 miles, 15 miles, I think that's good. But yeah, and then I'm not recording breakfast. I already had it before I went on the run, which I think honestly helped me have more energy to have like hold a stronger pace through the morning. But it was eggs with cottage cheese, tomatoes, and chicken, and then some avocado on top of that, and then a piece of white bread with a little Nutella spread, a half a banana, and a cup of coffee. Siri cut me off for no reason, but have a good morning, Saren. Have a good rest of your day. Love you. Bye.